You know, we're just a bunch of hardworking people down here, and that's who I'm fighting for. Well, I think the opportunities are boundless. You heard a little bit of history from the gentleman who came over to talk to us from our sister state, Washington County, Pennsylvania, talking about 90+% occupancy rates in their hotels, restaurants that are bursting at the seams, new construction. You go out to the Dakotas, people camping out in tents and motorhomes because they can't get houses built soon enough. I've talked to real estate developers that have told me, Bill, I could work 13 hours a day, 7 days a week for 5 years and still not build enough houses to meet the demand out in the Dakotas, where they're harvesting a resource of natural gas that's much smaller than what we've got here. So, you know, I just don't think we can underestimate the potential for long-term prosperity for the people of Appalachia, Ohio. And I think you're going to see the day when this region will not be on the backs of everybody's minds, but will be on the front of everybody's minds.
What do you think this means for the country as a whole?
Well, if you consider the fact that today we have no national energy policy, as we develop a national energy policy of putting America first, of energy security and independence, it's going to place eastern and southeastern Ohio at the hub, at the center of that activity. We're going to be involved, and the rest of the world is going to be looking at us. Think about what's going to happen when manufacturing comes back, a different kind of manufacturing. Think about manufacturing companies coming here to eastern and southeastern Ohio and putting their factories here because they can drill their own wells and provide their own energy, because energy is probably one of the biggest costs associated with running a manufacturing operation. I could go on and on and on about what the opportunities are going to bring, but they're going to be talking about eastern and southeastern Ohio in Beijing. We're going to be putting China out of business.
One of the things that this provides an opportunities for is Ohio's veterans. You yourself served in the Air Force. Tell us what that means to you as a veteran as well.
It means a great deal. You know, there is no more committed and valued workforce as our veterans. They know what a hard day's work means. They're on time. They meet and exceed expectations, and we have an obligation as a nation to help get them back into the workforce for the sacrifices that they have made to protect America's freedoms and liberties around the world. We are going to be holding Veterans Job Forums. We've got a big one up in East Liverpool in May, on May 7th, I believe it is. And we're going to be doing other such forums around the district to give veterans an opportunity to meet these employers that are coming in here to and growing and expanding their business. The military, the veterans are a great workforce. We even talked to the Secretary of Veterans Affairs this week about working with the Department of Defense to put in certification programs so that veterans that are like semi-tractor trailer truck drivers and heavy equipment operators, so that they don't have to go back through a state or federal certification process and spend that money when they've already been trained and skilled. They're ready to go to work. And so we're working with the VA to try and do some of that as well.